Heart for a New You. Introduction. Heart for a New You is designed to restore your capacities for flourishing and well-being by moving forward with a new self-image. This practice continues the guided imagery you have been working on by helping you cultivate a new and expanded self-image. To prepare, look back over the exercises, specifically how you would like to spend your time, the new stories you would like to cultivate, the new scripts you would like to write, the eulogy exercise, your 15 descriptive words, and the values you would live if you had a year left. Ponder deeply about what your life would look like if you were truly embodying what you wrote. Take some time before the practice and get extremely clear on an image or components of different images you would like to bring forth and the way you would like your life to speak. Cultivate a clear and specific image of yourself, embodying your deepest values and living the life you desire. Be specific. Think about detail in all areas of your life. Also, briefly reflect on the images you want to leave behind. You will do this in the practice for a short time, just enough to unlock the associated neural networks to destabilize them. So it is a good idea to have them in mind before you start the practice. Find a place where you can sit or lay down comfortably uninterrupted for about 25 minutes. Keep your journal close, as after the practice you may want to record your experience and any insights that come up. Heart for a New You. Practice. As we begin, let your awareness find your breath. Let your awareness find your breath at a focal or still point in your torso that feels comfortable for you to immerse yourself in the experience of breathing. It is not a controlled breath. It is a very comfortable, very natural breathing pattern where you can feel at one with your breath. If it feels comfortable to do so, extend the out breath just a little bit longer than the in-breath. If you'd like, you can repeat the word release silently to yourself on every out-breath. And as you do so, physically feel the sensation of release throughout your mind and body. It feels like your whole body is releasing a deep sigh. If it feels comfortable to do so, add in a couple of intentional and audible sighs. Physically feel the sensation of release throughout your mind and body. As we go through the meditation, somewhere in the background, keep part of your awareness always on this breathing pattern. Now notice where your thoughts are. Don't engage in the thought, but just notice. Notice from a third person witnessing or observing point of view, as if they were somebody else's thoughts. You might not even notice the content of your thoughts as much as the activity of your mind. Again, just notice. If there is anything particularly present, Notice and promise yourself you will go back and deal with it at an appropriate time, if they will let you be for the time being. And feel those thoughts beginning to gently drift away. Now notice what you're feeling. Again, from a third person witnessing or a disengaged point of view. Maybe even with a little curiosity. Don't engage in the feeling, just notice, as if you were observing somebody else feeling that way, maybe even with a little curiosity or surprise. Notice that what you are feeling may or may not have anything to do with what your thoughts are. Again, just notice. Notice the context and texture of what you are feeling, and notice if it comes from a different part of your body than when your thoughts are manifest. Don't think about it too much, just notice. Notice if there is anything particularly present in what you are feeling, for which it might be helpful to promise yourself you will go back and address at another time, if these feelings can leave you be for a while. Acknowledge them and promise yourself you will do so. And feel them beginning to drift away. Now notice your bodily sensations. Scan from your toes to your head and notice particular places of sensation, anxiety, or discomfort. Again, just noticing without judgment. Notice the context and texture of those bodily sensations, maybe with a distant curiosity. Notice if there is an emotional component associated with the sensations. Notice the context and texture of those bodily sensations, and notice if they carry for you some intuitive message. Just listen and be open with a receptive and non-judgmental full presence without thinking about it or analyzing. Now we will refocus your physiology to allow you to be able to go deeper with the meditation. Continuing to keep your background awareness always on your breath, bring your foreground awareness and attention to your eyes. Release the stress and tension throughout all the tiny little muscles around your eyes, through your eye sockets and behind your eyes. Now release all the tiny little muscles throughout the rest of your face, around your cheeks, your jaws, and your eyebrows. It may feel like you are losing any expression on your face. And release through your shoulders, let them fall down and back as you are releasing the tightness surrounding them. And if it feels comfortable to do so, very slightly and gently raise your sternum, which is the midline bone of your rib cage. And bring all your awareness back to your breath at a focal point in your torso that feels comfortable for you to fully immerse yourself back to the experience of breathing. Now imagine a wave of relaxation starting at your toes and coming through and around your body. I will name body parts, and as this wave of relaxation concentrates on and makes its way through each body part, deeply feel the sensation of the release and relaxation of those same body parts. This wave of relaxation is starting at your toes and making its way through the balls of your feet and deep into the tissue of the arches of your feet and through your ankles and slowly up your lower leg, and you can feel the deep sense of release of the muscle tissues of your calf and back and your shin and front. And now this wave of relaxation is making its way through your knee joint and slowly up your thigh. And as it does so, you can feel it deeply penetrating the muscle tissue in the front of the thigh and the back of the thigh. Feeling a deep sense of release all through the thigh. Now this wave of relaxation is making its way up through your hip joint and deeply releasing all the muscles and tendons and ligaments that hold the joint together. And you can feel a deep sense of release through the whole joint. Now this wave of relaxation is making its way up your lower torso, through your pelvic girdle, your abdominal area, and your lower back. And now gently, as it reaches your waist, bring all your awareness to your back. And this wave of relaxation is concentrated, traveling up your back muscles, starting at the muscles on either side of your spine, deeply penetrating and releasing the muscle tissue as it makes its way up, and releasing the muscle tissue around your shoulder blade area and then into the shoulder joint itself. And you can feel your shoulders letting go of any residual tension, falling further down and back as your body lets go and releases. And now this wave of relaxation is simultaneously making its way down each arm, through the muscle tissue of the upper arm, the elbow, your forearm, down into your wrists and hands and fingers, and you can feel a profound sense of release of the stress you typically carry through your hands. And now it's at the base of your neck and slowly traveling up the back of your neck, deeply releasing the muscle tissue of the neck as it progresses. And now at the base of your skull, like a cap beginning to unfold and encircle your skull, imagine this cap of relaxation slowly unfolding around the top and the sides of your skull simultaneously, and as it does so, you can feel yourself letting go of any residual stress or tension that you typically carry all through your head. And now, like a curtain coming down all across your forehead and gently over your eyebrows and deep into the eye sockets and releasing through your face and your cheeks, feels like you're losing all your expression. And around your chin and your jaw and down into your neck and throat. And now this wave of relaxation is approaching your chest area, and once again you can feel your rib cage expansive and releasing any residual tightness or tension. You may feel a slight raise in your sternum, and all your awareness is back to being fully immersed in the experience of breathing at a focal point that is comfortable for you. There is nothing left but you and your breath. Now you will nurture an intentional state of a new and flourishing self-image. But before you do this, it is important to bring to mind what you wish to leave behind, just enough to unlock the neural nets. Briefly bring to mind an image of the difficult things in your life you reflected on at the very beginning of the book. Reflect on all of those things you are ready to and have already begun to leave behind. Again, do not let these images flood you, but bring them to mind enough to briefly stimulate a sense of how painful it would be to return to or remain in those states any longer. Imagine the defeat, pain, and frustration of returning to those states or remaining in them 1 minute longer. Feel it. Feel it. Now feel the sense of urgency and determination to move forward with your new life now that you have experienced what it might look like. Feel the insistence. Feel the firm resolve. Feel the desire. Feel the drive. Cultivate a tiny smile. Feel the anticipation. Release your shoulders so they fall down and back. Gently raise your sternum as if a soft rope were pulling it slightly towards the sky. Now imagine as if the life-sized rubber band that has been holding you back all this time has suddenly snapped and you are propelled toward your future. Feel it. Feel it. Now fully immerse yourself in an image of the way you would like your life to be, as if you have arrived. Feel the sensation and elation of being there. What does it look like to fully embody this new self-image? Notice the details. How are you living your values? What are you accomplishing? Soak up this image with all of your senses. The sights, the smells, the sounds, focus on the felt experience of this new self-image as if you are living it in every cell of your being. What are you doing? What is your posture? Follow the images as they move and shift, and focus on the specific details of what your new life looks like. Fully immerse yourself in the vision and sensation of these new images, and notice all the details of your life, your work, your relationships as they are manifest in your life moving forward. Feel it. Live it. I'm going to be silent for several minutes. During this time, fully immerse yourself in the felt experience of your new self-image, and try and soak the experience in every cell of your body and make a cellular imprint of the new you are bringing forward. Now, squeeze your hand to form a neural association to more easily access this state. Squeeze it again. Now, ever so slightly, bring a subtle shift in awareness to yourself deep in the meditation. Don't come out of it. It's more like you are observing or witnessing yourself deep in this state. Continuing to bring an awareness of yourself deep in the meditative state, pause and reflect. Notice if any intuitive insights come up, which may or may not be formulated in words. It is important to spend some time in awareness of this liminal state or in-between state, as it integrates the parts of your brain to more easily access the meditative state in your conscious moments. Spend a few more moments in this liminal state. Through a witnessing awareness of yourself deep in this meditative state, Try to make a cellular memory of this experience. In other words, it is like you are trying to cement this experience in every cell of your body. Now, at your own pace, begin to bring a little more awareness to how you're feeling, and more awareness to the sensations of being in your body. Move your hands, move your toes, and ever so slowly and at your own pace, make sure you re-ground yourself in your body by moving your arms and legs. Making sure you are re-grounded in the room you are in. Take several deep breaths in. Open your eyes when you are comfortable. Pause and reflect for several moments and notice any insights and reflect on your experience. Jot down any thoughts about your experience. And spend a few moments journaling if it is appropriate. It is a very, very rich time to journal, as many insights will continue to emerge as you bring your experience to more conscious awareness through the stream of consciousness writing process. Use the practice of squeezing your hand in your conscious everyday moments to return to the physiological state of your new self-image. As you do, remember the state you experienced in this meditation. Similarly, use the practice of releasing your shoulders and slightly raising your sternum in as many moments as you can remember to do so, to recall this state and imprint it as your new way of being. Repeat this practice as many times as you can in the next 3 weeks. Reserve judgment for the next 3 weeks, and after, notice how you have begun to truly embody your new self-image. Repeat this practice often, after for a tune-up and for continual growth into your ever new self-images, realizing your new you manifest.